Hey, this is Allie Wagner of Bay FC, and you are watching Bay Area Sports Wrap.
It's a pretty good performance. Just the energy this week was excellent for our team. We felt it. We were excited about coming back and playing in our stadium in front of our fans. And something we talked about was just kind of starting to put everything together. Of course, everyone hears me talk about the offense, and defensively we've been spending quite some time on it, and I thought we were sound all the way through. So credit to the team as it's slowly coming together. But it's just one game, and but a huge improvement in all areas of the field for us. So I was happy for the team, and they deserved it. They put in an incredible week of practice, and well deserved. So I was really happy for them.
Michael and then William.
Okay, Michael Robertson, African American athlete. So how big was that save by Kiki? It pretty much changed the trajectory of the game. So how big was that when you saw it from the sideline?
Well, not only the save, the way she played for the entire 90 minutes. She was making tackles, she was penetrating in the midfield, she was getting us out of trouble, she was in the right spot at the right time. I mean, it was massive. So she just brings this positive energy and this winning mentality, and it's contagious. So a lot of credit to Kiki coming in and playing in the midfield now 2 games in a row. A little bit of a new position for her, but she's killing it.
So after the losses, you kept saying, it's coming, it's coming. Do you feel like this is the start of that? You're starting to break through as a team and getting to where you believe you can be?
It's a step in the right direction. Just because even with some of the losses, I thought we've played well. There's a couple of games there that I thought we were just, underperformed. But for the most part, we've come in and kept the games close and have had some quality games, but just not the result. So, is it coming? I hope so. We're just going to continue working and getting better at practice. And then next week on Friday, we've got a tough opponent, arguably one of the best teams in the league on paper. So we just have to get ready and prepare for that and continue improving on all areas of the field. So it's still, a work in progress.
Go ahead, sir.
Paula Marubi, 10 a.m. How are you? Congratulations on winning the Clásico. Let's talk about the second half. How was the process of adapting to changes to attack San Diego? Thank you.
Yeah, no, so we decided, just made some adjustments, right? We thought we could get in behind their defense, play a little bit more direct when it was on, and let our forwards do their thing and support the attack. But it was just a good performance all around from the team. So it was more of a mentality. We knew that we were in the game, because in the first half, although we were down 1-0 at a halftime, it's another, I did this against Seattle too. It was like, no reason to panic. We're creating chances. We're having a decent game, okay? Just a few areas that we need to improve on, and the team did, and we got the result.
Carlos and then Marco.
Carlos Justice from Telemundo Bay Area. What do you think was the big change also in the mentality? Because it feels that you just talked about it. There's a lot of games that were very close, very competitive, that you guys were right there, but you couldn't close it. And what was the big difference to be able to close it this week?
So, it's just learning from the mistakes, right? Because we've been so close, and you're right, the mentality is huge, but they have to continue believing in themselves, and there are doubts, and sometimes that happens when it's a new group of players, right? So like, who's going to really step up? Who's going to be that voice? And that takes time, and we're starting to see that, and it's emerging at practices, in the locker room, and there's just this sense of belief and togetherness, and I think that's what it was, the difference. They knew they could do it, they had each other's back, and they were just driven to get the W. So combination of a lot of things, but they deserved it. Thank you.
Coach Marquette College, Bay Area Sports Up. The way that Savvy played tonight, it seemed like she wasn't a rookie out there. She was very poised, got you guys out of a couple dangerous situations. It was always just needed to be where she needed to be where either again you're starting a counter or again getting the ball out of there. Do you feel like this has been her best game so far this season?
Interesting. No, I actually don't. I thought in the first half she was decent, not great. In the second half, she was very good, because in the first half I actually thought she was giving their player too much time and too much respect, and actually playing it safe and playing backwards. In the second half, at halftime, I told her, look, you're a great player. You got to go forward. You got to take chances for us, right? And understand when to go forward, and then also be a lot more aggressive defensively. So second half, I thought she was outstanding. And we weren't sure, actually I wasn't sure how long she was going to play in the second half. But She stepped up to it. She took the information, applied it, and was huge for us in that second half. So credit to her again.
Go ahead, Brad.
Brian G, Santa Cruz West. You touched on the play of Kiki earlier, that she was just kind of everywhere and everything today. It's a kind of a shame they don't give 2 assists in football. But it seemed like after the first goal by Scarlett, there was almost a switch where you could tell that the second goal was inevitable and that you were getting points out of this game, if not the win. Was that something you were feeling, and is that something that how are you going to cultivate that for next week?
So absolutely, we were feeling that, all right? We needed a break, and we've been talking about this throughout the season because there have been some close games, but we just, for whatever reason, just haven't found it. And the players this entire week, and I have to go back to this, the energy, the belief, this kind of sense of like, hey, we can do this. We've already played San Diego, and that was a goal for us too. We've already played San Diego. We're not going to let anyone beat us twice. That's our goal, whether it'll happen or not. But they kind of press a restart button. It's like we've worked on the attack, we've worked on the defending, right? It's going to come together. We just have to believe. So as soon as we got that goal, that's all we needed, that little extra momentum and energy. And then you saw it. I mean, we had quite a few chances in that second half, and but you create your own luck, and we scored the goals, so that's all that mattered today.
And just a quick follow-up there. Kiki's save in the first half, it seemed like the team started to feed off that. The crowd certainly seemed to be really into that as well. Was that the start of that turn for you guys?
I actually think it was just the start of the second half because we were in the front foot. We were more aggressive. We were attacking them. We were getting in behind, and we felt it. And when their goalkeeper went down for an injury, which is a tactical injury, right, we knew we had them. Because when you do that, and we've done it in the past, it's because you're in trouble. You're not in the game as well, right? So they've sensed it. So when our team came to the sideline, that's what we touched on. It's like, look, they know it. We've got them right now, so let's keep believing in this, and it was just a matter of time.
I just want to talk a little bit about the freedom the forwards have, because they kind of switched around in the first second half. Talk a little about that, and then also about Rachel. She tracked back a lot during the game. Talk about the freedom she has to kind of go pretty much anywhere.
So that's actually something that we allow our forwards, right? They're dangerous forwards. They know how to play the game, and they're interchanging all game long. Identify your matchups. Okay, where are we going to be better? Is it going down the line? Is it cutting inside? And where are their weaknesses, right? So it's something that they discuss, they talk about, and it's just getting it right. And as far as Rachel coming back, that's something that all of our forwards have to do. Yeah, but that's another step of us getting better. Before, they would just stay forward, and it's like, hey, let's just go score goals. But now you have to have a little bit more discipline. You have to track back, have to tuck inside, and help us defensively. And obviously, when you do that, your team appreciates it, and everyone is on the same page. So, and same thing with Scarlett on the other side. I mean, Scarlett runs up and down that field all game long. But the fact that we have both our outside forwards willing to track back defensively, help us, and then have that energy and togetherness in the attack is I think, a big part of why we were successful today.
Mr. Dana Castellanos, a few minutes today, that's changes, attempts to achieve this victory.
Excuse me? Can you say that again?
Dana Castellanos, a few minutes today.
Yes.
Yes. That's changes, attempts to achieve this, the victory.
So, ¿hablas español?
Sí.
¿Me lo quieres decir en español? Porque
Claro.
no te entendí la última parte.
Muy pocos minutos de
Sí.
Dana hoy. Me imagino que vienes probando, cambiando, intentando, y que es parte justamente de lo que vienes haciendo para lograr esto, la victoria.
Sí. So we're still making changes and trying to figure out what's the right chemistry for our team. But Dana also was injured late in the week, so she had she couldn't really practice one of the days. So we wanted to be very smart with her, and it's a long season, so we were taking care of her. She had a few minutes, and she came in there and did what she always does, which is excellent.
¿Me quieres regalar la respuesta en español?
Okay. Dina se estuvo lesionada esta semana, el jueves. No ayer. No ayer, sorry. El miércoles. Y no estuvo bien. Entonces tuvimos que sacarla y ahora estábamos tranquila con ella. para que los ayude en la temporada, ¿sabe?
Gracias.
Gracias.
All right, perfect. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Hi, this is the voice of the San Jose Earthquakes, Ted Ramey, for Bay Area Sports Wrap. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.